Um, hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a business flyer today, and I've downloaded some resources that might be useful for me to do this flyer, just like a pimple flyer. So I saw this picture online, so I decided to use it on Pinterest rather. So this was the main picture here. This was the main picture. So I took it to ChatGPT, and I told ChatGPT to remove all this write up. And also, I told ChatGPT to, enhance the image because this is how it is. And this was what ChatGPT gave me, which is pretty good for what ChatGPT gave me. And you can see how clear it is. So, if you want, I can show you the prompt I used for that to achieve that. If you want, I'll show you. So, let me go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to come back to where I think this one. Not this one. Hey guys, you are welcome. You guys are welcome to the live. So I'm checking the background, the pictures. So this was the initial picture I downloaded from Pinterest, and I told ChatGPT to remove all the write up, and then I need the image in 4K resolution. So yeah, that's why I was able to get this in very high quality. So you guys can try it out. And by the way, I'm going to be leaving um all this in the description. I'm going to be leaving a link for you to access. John, you're welcome. Mokondo, Grace, you're welcome. You guys are welcome. And don't forget to ask me questions along the way if you find anything um difficult to understand. So I can respond to you. We're going to do this together, and let's see what we can achieve. So firstly, I'm going to bring in this image. Um, I like the image, so I have to make it more attractive. I was thinking of I was thinking of reducing it, maybe putting it one side like this, but by the time I blur these edges, it's not going to be full anymore. So I think we should maybe make it bigger like this, something big like this. Maybe we can put it down. So this is about it's like a pimple, this skin pimple, but it was illustrated using some kind of cartoon face and stuff. So Monday, you're welcome. You guys are all welcome. So this is like a cream, and this is the pimple. So it's just like an illustration, which is very looking very good for design. So yeah. Now let us add our background. I've gotten some backgrounds here. I also have a yellow background that before, so I think I can use that one also. I want to use something like a yellow background. Don't forget to share this live and also like the live. Share it to who you think might need it. Let's design something together. I'm looking for a yellow background which I have before, so let me just okay this one. You guys should not forget that the video resources is going to be in the description. So in case you ask in the message, just check the description, you will see. So let me make it something. As you can see, the background is already blending with the picture, and you can see this edge is already having some kind of glow like effect. So if I add a lens flare, it's going to also blend very well. So later on, we might even add a lens flare to see how it's going to look like. So obviously, I'm going to put my text here at the top corner here, and let me, let me see if I can increase this a little bit. more. My text will be around here, and we have to make sure we look for a way to squeeze in our text, our services here, and also the contact details here and other things. So before we continue, can I kindly know where you guys are watching from, the country, the state, whatsoever? Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and let us continue. Let us add our text. Maybe we can say something like um say goodbye to stubborn people, or or um let's say take care of your skin, or let's say take say goodbye to stubborn pimples. Say goodbye to stubborn pimples. We're just going to put it somewhere here, and um maybe we should use something like green and yellow. Green and yellow should be okay. So oh, you guys are all welcome. I see you from Cameroon, from Benue, from Nigeria. You guys are all welcome. I'm delighted to have all of you. Welcome. So you can check it out. Or I'm sure you guys have downloaded it already before, because that's the font I use mostly. So you can check out the font. The name of the font is called Sora font. So we're going to write stubborn here. Say goodbye does not need to grab too much attention. It can be smaller, but the stubborn pimples is what people need to see very well. So let's just write stubborn here, and maybe we can increase the thickness to black, or yeah, black is okay. We can say stubborn here, and just make sure that this say goodbye is not exceeding the size of that stubborn. Let's just make it something like this. Now it's looking smaller, so we have to make sure they are the same um position, something like this. And maybe we can maybe we can even make pimples bigger. So let me use this setting so that I can make it bigger. Pimples. So I'm going to increase this very well, and yeah, somewhere like this, something like this. Maybe it shouldn't exceed the stubborn, but since pimples is smaller than the word stubborn, we have to still increase the size, but make sure they are still. That's why it's just I'm just trying to make sure that they are aligned. So yeah, and now I've already downloaded some background I can use as my text. I can click to my text to represent the yellow and the green. So this is it here. I'm sure you've seen it on ChatGPT also when I went there earlier. Because this is the main image. This blue one is the main image. So I told ChatGPT to change the color to green and yellow. Because if let me show you the reason why I did that. So you will not because I'm sure you think you'll be saying maybe you can do it on Photoshop. Yeah, you can do it, but it will not be giving you the quality you need. So if I click on Control plus U now, and I change the hue and saturation to green, you can see how it looks like. If I click on OK now, I'm going to bring in the other one and for you to compare. So you can compare the quality. You can see the quality of the two. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to use this one. So for this one, I'm going to be putting it in my text. Maybe we put it in pimples. Put it in pimples. Not this one. We have to make sure it's on top of pimples. We put it in on pimples, not stubborn. Let it be on let it be there, something like this. And maybe you can put the yellow one on stubborn, something like this. Going to move it to stubborn and create quick marks. So do you think it looks good? I think stubborn should yellow should stay down, then stubborn the green one can stay up. Let's try that out. So let me move this here and move this here. So going to I think this looks a lot better. So if I transform this and move it up, this is how stubborn is going to look like. So I think this is much more better and attractive. So now let me just arrange this so open the two be visible a little bit because the light somehow is obstructing the view of the image. So let me just arrange this something like this. Okay. So this is good. Now let me try to increase it a little bit, all of them. Let me try to increase it because this is the main thing the client wants to see. So it has to catch their attention first. So you make sure that they are big enough for the client to see it. And this should be good enough. And yeah, wait, let me let me arrange this. Um, and yeah, now I'm just going to add some look for some backgrounds to add. So I'm just going to select the background and check. All this I just did it in case I just downloaded it in case they are going to the design. So I was thinking of blending this into my background. So let me just increase this. If it doesn't work out, we're going to delete it because I'm seeing it looking brownish and this not looking it's looking dull. It's making the design look dull. So I don't think this would work. Let's bring in there's this background I had before, white in color. So I'm just going to check that background. Let's look around. Um I think it should be around the yellow background we found. So okay, this one. I'm just going to add this because it's looking I like the texture because of um the cream and stuff. So that's why I'm using it because if you check somehow it looks like the cream texture, something like that. So I like here the background. Let's let's blend in the sharp edges. Blend like that. I think this should be good. Should be good. Let's leave it like this. We can blend out these areas. And the box of course is going to be at this direction. Also guys, don't forget my Photoshop course full course is now available for pre-order. You can pre-order it now at selling at 30,000 and the main price is going to be at 60,000. So you have to pre-order now and get it at a cheaper price. is online now. You can message me on WhatsApp or any social media platform. Get the link. It contains many video recordings of everything you need to know in Photoshop. It contains backgrounds, HD backgrounds, up to 1,000 PNGs, and also it contains the Adobe Photoshop software for you to download directly to your laptop, the Photoshop 2023. So if you get it, you are going to, if you purchase the course, you are going to get all those things. Both the a video of how you can download the Photoshop in case you find it confusing. Everything is there, and also I made out sample videos where you can where you can use to practice after watching the Photoshop tutorials I gave. So make sure you purchase it. Is a whole lot of package. You don't want to miss that package. Yeah. Let's continue. Let me make this yellow. Oh, yellow looks dark. Do this one. And let me bring it somewhere down here. Go down. You can see that these two pictures, we have to look for a way to squeeze in these services here. So don't worry, we'll figure that out together. Ali Ibrahima, you're welcome live. You're very welcome. I think I have to blend this. Sorry. Let me change the color to black and change this to black also. Black. So I can blend this area. If the gradient tool is taking too much of it, you can just use your brush to the edge like this. We don't really need too much, so yeah. And maybe services here is something like this. Some of some of you guys might ask me what I searched to get this picture. So I didn't really make any search. I just saw it on the Pinterest FYP. So in case you're wondering how I got it, I didn't really search for it. Um that's why it's very important for you to go and scroll through Pinterest. You are going to see some things you like and you just save them, while you're scrolling. So that's Pinterest for you. I don't know, lately my Pinterest have been having issues with refusing to load, but I'm sure I'm going to try it later on. So let us continue with this. And this is where I'm going to add the services first, maybe benefit because it's about the benefit of the cream. So maybe we'll add benefit there and the services the box. So let me create another box here. This one will be a lighter yellow. Um, yellow. Once you can check out the code FFE187. That's the code for this color. And I'm going to make sure they have a edge, curved edge, and I'm going to use the brush tool to brush out this edge here. So yeah, that's it. And let me duplicate, hold your shift key and drag it down. Not so much space though. Duplicate, hold your shift key and drag. This. I don't think we really need too much services. So maybe I can just reduce. Maybe three is okay. Three is okay. Maybe somewhere here for this. Here. Into short. Let's give the down part a bit of space. Yeah. Okay. You can see that it's not even really visible like that, but it's still showing that there is a shape there. So let me reduce the opacity of this yellow too. Don't really need to actually. Okay, so that's we've gone. I don't want to say we've gone halfway, but we are going somewhere. Um, Now I'm going to look for how I'm going to add a footer here. Maybe like let me use my pencil to do that shape. I think I don't know if I've done it on my tutorial before. This shape here is I can get the shape I'm looking for. Okay. Shape. Cutting my shape. Maybe this can be a green color. This one and yeah, this can be a green color and yeah, I think that's it. Let me add a little something here to occupy this space in my background. So uh, there's a background I think that can fit in there. I tried using multiple background, but something like this, I would have used this background, but um yeah, you can see it fits perfectly, but I've used it for one of my designs before, if you guys remember. I think let me show you the design. Where's the design? The design that has yellow and green like this one. So I don't want to use the same resources for both of them. That's why I'm changing it. I'm completely different thing. So just going to search for that particular background I'm looking to see. I don't know if I've passed it or not. I think I've passed it. Just scroll up. Okay, so this is the design I'm talking about. Most of you have seen this design before. Yeah, and I think there's also a tutorial for it. Not sure yet. Maybe I'll check if there's a tutorial for it. But there's a particular background I'm looking for at the moment. So I'm just going to search for it. I don't think I'm going to find. Okay, here. So I can either use this one. What do you guys think? Either this one and blend here. Maybe I'll blend with the brush later on, or this one. So I think this is going to go much better. Like reduce it. Maybe it can fit in here perfectly because of the color and everything. So I think this goes well. If that's okay with you guys. Maybe the other one was for you guys. Just blend it to see. So yeah, I think it goes well. It goes well. Now I'm going to be adding the details. Let's add details here. So let me just add benefit, change it to white because black is not going to show on the screen background. I'm going to change it to white, not services. I'm going to write benefit. Benefits should be alright. I think I misspelled that benefits. Benefits here. Okay. Just make sure they're in the middle. Then we can add our stuff here, but we have to make sure it doesn't cover. This picture doesn't cover. So let's look for how we can do it now. Let me change this to a dark brown instead of completely black. A dark brown should do 7C5B00. That's the code. And maybe at 6 points, points should do points should do or 5. I think 6 is okay. Okay, let me write smooth. Um, okay. The fact that the first one doesn't cover doesn't mean the second one will cover. So I think 5. I think 5. Maybe put this at 6 to be okay. If it's not going to be visible, we can just increase the thickness of the, yeah. Let's check. Okay, looks good though. I'm going to duplicate it and move it down so it's going to be at the same level. Thank you for the likes. So let me move this. Um, I'm going to duplicate another one for the last part. So I'm going to write reduces redness here. Let me just cut. And lastly, I can write restores fire and glowing skin or glowing spots, uh, glowing. Hey, you can see this much space I left here. Yeah, because if I move it here, it's going to cover the text here, and I have to also make sure they're aligned. So that's why I um moved all of them here. So yeah. So I'm going to be adding my. This is my Photoshop full course. You can see the full size is at six, roughly 6.3 gig. That's the full course. Yeah, there are a lot of things there you can acquire. Now I'm going to look for my PNG I can use PNG for the tag. Let me check here around here. The- Let me just start it. Sorry guys, there are many things on my piece, so I have to do a lot of scrolling just to find. John, if you want to buy, you can message me and message me WhatsApp. You can check my link on my bio. Message me on WhatsApp and purchase the course. So I've gotten what I was looking for. Let me just move it around here somewhere. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Let me move it. Maybe increase the size a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to click on Control plus J and T. So I forgot to duplicate. So I have to duplicate first. Control plus J, then Control plus T. So duplicate. I'm going to add it here. And Control plus J, Control plus T. This one might not really show, but maybe half of it is going to show, probably. Probably show, showing. And use it. And now we have to add the details here. Maybe I think I've downloaded some stream. We can use this stream. Can use it. Or I was thinking of using this one, but there is no space. You can see there's no space. We can add this. If I say let me add a shade here, um it's not looking good. So that's why I don't want to use. Um, Module, you're welcome. You're welcome to the live. You're welcome. All welcome. And yeah, let me add something here, like a box, the usual. If you're a fan of my tutorial, I usually add this. Nice. Not that I usually, I just like using it recently. So and also join me, use it. And let me increase this stroke, maybe one. And yeah, I'm going to write a subtitle beneath here. I think we'll use the same color. Let's try something like this. We should move it up a little bit. If I move that up, that means I'm going to adjust my rectangle to make it be in between that text so I can erase. So now I'm going to erase this part. Just make sure that they are equal. Um, Something like this looks good enough. Good. And this area is settled in, except the lens flare that I said we're going to add. So I'm just going to go to my document here and look for lens flare. This is my lens flare. I'm just going to add it, make it in front of this. Let's see how it's going to look like. So I'll change it to screen. Okay, so it is before and this is after. So it looks pretty good. So the lens flare looks good. Now for this shape, I'm going to be adding this effect. I'm sure you've seen it in many designs before. I'm going to be adding it here also. So going to flip this like, and I'm going to change it to multiply. I'm going to create flipping mask. So it's going to be inside that green shape. Understand? So yeah. And now I'm going to add another layer where I'm going to add the shadow. So there are two ways of doing it. You can use this method, but you have to make sure your hand is straight. Use this method to to create that effect. And after just doing the rough part, go to adding of layer marks and going to reduce the brush. I'm going to Not I don't want to make it too small because maybe something like this. You can see how it looks like. So you just bend it. You can also use your gradient tool. If you want it to be more smooth, you can just drag down here and give it this, then you can now blend it. Boom. So yeah, this looks good. Looks good. Uh, this is where the cream comes in. So um, Islam, you said the next life you want it to be real estate related. So no problem about that. We're going to do that in the next life. So anticipate um the next life, probably this week or next week. I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to bring in this here, maybe reduce it a little. I'm going to bring in another one, something here, make sure that they are the same. And I'm going to bring in the gold one. Just going to make it behind the. So now, I'm just going to duplicate this shape that we created earlier. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to bring one to the top. I'm going to bring it to the top. So after doing that, I'm just going to flip it. Let's flip it to see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like when you flip it. So let us something like this, so that because of the cream you added there, so that's why you have to do it like this. If you're just joining, you're welcome. You guys are welcome. So I'm just going to expand this and I'm going to blow out this part that I don't need here. Just the edge. Just the edge. You can also change this to screen. You can see it on screen. You can differentiate it. You see there's not really much difference with screen and normal. So you can put it on overlay if you want it. So just going to leave it like this. I think this should go. This should be good. Now it's good. This maybe bring down this a little bit. It needs to combine. Do you think we can add one here because let's try. Let's try. Need to duplicate this one. I'm going to bring it up. Let's try making it that way. Let's see how it's going to look like. Um, what do you guys think? Do you think it looks good like this? Let's see how it's going to come out. So I'm just going to move this here. I'm going to adjust it. So I'm going to come back and adjust. It actually good. Let's prepare our work and see what we've done so far. looking real good. Now I'm going to add some shadows here. A shadow here, looking making it look like this shape is behind it. I'm going to add also one there, make it look realistic. So I'm going to come here and add a layer. After adding a layer, we're going to go to our brush. Make sure that the brush is black. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, actually looks good, but I'm just going to reduce the opacity a little to black. Let's bring it inside. So you guys can see the difference. So you can see the difference. Let me just switch it off and on so you can see. So you see how it looks like. I think it's better off like this. Now I'm going to go behind this image and create another layer. And under this layer too, I'm going to something like that. So yeah, looks good like this. Let me reduce the opacity and make something like this. So if I switch this off and on, you see the difference. Just going to blend in this top part. And guys, don't forget that to join my WhatsApp channel. So you'll be notified anytime I'm going live because I notify some people on my WhatsApp channel whenever I want to go live. So don't forget to join my channel so that you'll be ready anytime I'm going live. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is to add my contact here. So it can be here. Yeah, I'm just going to add a shape here and maybe yeah, something like this. Doesn't have to be black. I'm just going to change it to green and maybe overlay. And see how it looks like with the overlays. Let's control J to see. Yeah, it's giving a thicker so I just want the texture behind to still show. I just want it to look like a transparent shape. That's why I chose overlay. And now we are going to, add our details. So here I'm going to add a station, a phone number here. So let me just reduce this. 4 or 3. 4 or 3 should be okay. Maybe 45. Okay, so this is my location. I'm going to reduce the line speed by how many lines? Even 5 is too much. 4 is okay. I'm going to bring it down there and I'm going to add my phone number here. So I'm going to use uh, phone, going to add it here. Something like this is okay. So now the next thing to do is to add my location icon. And I think we've finished the work here. I don't know, you guys can come up with other ideas you think about this flyer, but personally I think productive here. Um let me just bring in my location icon. This is my location icon. I have a bunch of them here, but let me just can adjust it to your preferred location. Let it be just a little bit down here. And Control plus I to invert it instead of going to blending to change the color to color overlay. I just use the invert tool. And now I'm going to add the call icon. Let me just bring this up a little so my shape doesn't cover the call icon. I don't know if I have a call icon. Just going to check. Okay, I have one here. I'm going to bring it here also. So bring it here. It still looks big, so I'm just going to reduce it, bring it down. I really wish I could show you some pictures that I've saved on Pinterest. So let me just check online. 'Cause, because there are many other pictures too that I saved which may interest you. So I just want you to know that I didn't make any. Just scroll, and maybe if you come to my profile, you can see many other things you can use for your design. Your flyer design. You can get many ideas you can use. I'm just going to go to this. I think it's working here. It's going to misbehave. Now I still saw some there are still some very good pictures you can use for inspiration. Looking at this picture alone, you can use it for a design, very good design. Looking at the picture alone. So they are like really cool pictures you can use here. And this was the one I saved. Um where is it? Somewhere here, somewhere here. And when I saved it, I was able to see other pictures like this one. So this seeing this one alone, you can also use it for a design. Just like how I use this one for a design. You can see cool pictures you can use for this. So you guys should try to, go over Pinterest, get some ideas and see download save some cool pictures you can use for your design. Yeah, you can achieve all this by just scrolling, saving. I don't know why I can't find my picture. Maybe I didn't save it. Here is the top. So once you just go here, Pinterest is going to suggest many other cool pictures that are related to this. So I don't know why it's taking time to look, but that's how it is. And you should also try it yourself and be patient to look for good because when you're patient, act- you'll get a good result. So I think this is okay. This is okay. Now I'm going to edit this picture with my camera raw, make it look sharper. So let me just go to camera raw filter. This is my camera raw filter. I'm going to make some contrast. this texture clarity that is around this area going to make you can see the difference. You can see all these are going to become clearer, it is vibrant, not too much because the contrast is already much. So what is happening, happening, and how to make the noise how to make it very very soft so and smooth. So how to increase the noise reduction. All those edits that has textures will reduce. So you click on OK and you have your picture edited. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to be leaving all this in the description. Um you guys are really doing an amazing job in creating this. Many of you sent me a message on WhatsApp showing me your work. I was really impressed. So you guys can do this also. You can also write your name here, maybe designed by so studios or anything. You can just reduce the opacity here and add your name, and you can show me to let me see. So this is pretty much it. I think it looks good. If you have any opinion, add in the comment section, or we can just leave it. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so I guess that's the end of this video, and I hope to see you guys in next video. I hope this video helped you. Hope it helped you to gain some understanding in Photoshop.